Visitors in the road white. Harrison Goddard ready to get things underway. And off we go at Choctaw Stadium. Mark, as we said, Dallas looking for that first victory in LA. They had a 7-game win streak snapped last week by their Golden State rivals. General manager, head coach, the 40-year-old from Scotland, former Scotland women's sevens coach. It has been a difficult year for her side.
Walking.
They continue to try to put the pieces together. There have been bright spots, make no mistake about it.
That makes it hard for them to also score tries, let alone stop them. But now it's a different story for Dallas.
Playing with confidence. And if they're able to find the opening points, that would really build on that confidence. Waters finds it inside his own 22. Back to Pennell, the England international and Worcester legend. Sends it back to his countryman, Mitchell. Goddard surveys. The Aussie with a little chip over. Sits up perfectly for Harrison Goddard. Goddard has the offload. Denhout inside the big second row onto Meeks. And Meeks will dot it down. I thought Nathan Denhout could have taken it himself. But unselfish from Denhout.
Long range tried. It started with Goddard. The vision was superb.
Just make sure he's okay.
And then you see Diki Lati was obstructed, not illegally. He could have done more of an effort to get around that LA player just loitering. Who else but Billy Meeks to finish off. It's an automatic 7 points for scoring in between the posts. Right here, just Langy, just casually getting in the way.
For me, it's the player who's got
Denhout, unselfish. Or possibly just knew he didn't have the legs to go all the way. And as we can see now, that results in a 5-meter scrum to Dallas. Their best attacking opportunity of the game right now, Kit.
Without a doubt, Jackals forwards really need a good accounting of themselves here.
Take it out, stay on 7.
Raura across and down. We will see.
So the grounding's okay.
The ref is going to take a look. Asmus consulting with his assistant. And there it is, Dallas, a successful conversion away from tying it.
LA doing their best to drive Dallas off the ball. Raula, plenty of defenders to beat, 3 to be exact, finds his way back in.
The Argentine who came stateside from Peñarol, the side over in Uruguay.
And then held back, held off. Took a nut, let Bonte go screaming by so he could have another crack. And all level kick. Can you believe this? Right before the halftime break, 7 points apiece. Dallas against LA. We've seen LA excel in this area.
Wittevin with it, sets up the driving maul. Stevens trying to get it at the back. The number 2 has it. Lindsey Stevens looking for space to peel off, able to do so, and down LA with a try less than 3 minutes into the second half, courtesy of their hooker, Lindsey Stevens.
Great play from the Giltinis from the line out. You just got the sense the way that they seamlessly brought that ball in and down. See it wheeling, it looked like it was coming open. Stevens might have broken away. Raula joins, and then it just wheels the other way. And there was no stopping that juggernaut.
The former Biarritz man able to put it up and through, and it's a 7-point LA lead.
Changing the point of attack to the other. And that's
Dallas conceding the first points of half number 2. We saw them when they conceded the first points there at the end of the first half. They were able to respond in quick succession of time. Here comes Billy Meeks. Meeks in space, has the offload onto Mitchell. Mitchell brought down by Barry. Now Abel. And here comes Ryberg. Ryberg across on the second effort. He has it, and LA has found another. Less than 2 minutes later, their second try of half number 2 this time.
This was after the kickoff take. And then this is where it becomes dangerous. You've got those gaps midfield. You've got a second rower. Diki Lati coming in, just gets wrong-footed by Meeks. Brilliant feet. Barry with the tackle coming across, but the ball was just too quick. Recycling like a flash. And the hands from Luke White.
Bring him on.
It's like a center out there. And Ryberg, well, it's going to take a lot more to stop that man. More or less the same position as his last conversion. So certainly knows what to do.
Able to do so, successful. He can have a huge impact on this side as they finish up the regular season and turn their sights to the playoffs.
Keon Barry there just coming off, checking some blood. He's just come on the field.
LA with a 14-point lead, but they are looking for that fourth try. They want the victory. They want the try bonus, and they need all the points they can possibly get as Dan Hoot. Pennell able to stand up the big man. Now White with a little show and go. The forwards getting involved for the Giltinis, and they continue to do so. LA inside the 22. Mitchell keeps his footing, and he's able to find the offload. Lesage will dot it down. And the Canadian finds the try, the fourth for LA. 3 tries in the second half. We were tied at 7-all at the break. Mitchell, great job, able to keep his footing long enough, and then the beautiful offload. First in his family to attend college, a former Lindenwood man, and giving back to that program. They helped him grow and become a professional rugby player. LA, they have the 4, but they're not content. They want another. And here they come. They'll have it. Try time, Giltinis.
Too much power from LA. You see now, they have shifted 2 gears in this second half. Lindsay Stevens started the movement and finished it.
And appropriately enough, Lindsay Skeeter Stevens, the 26-year-old that have Dripping Springs just outside of Austin.
Lost a bit of that fight that we saw in the first half. Could be a fitness thing as well. Great kick.
One of your countrymen making an appearance there and getting some social media headlines is Quade Cooper showing up, and people were wondering if he was going to be wearing the Giltinis uniform in any MLR match this season. I believe he was just visiting some mates, but certainly got the people talking.
Check it out now.
Who knows? Cooper may be a future MLR player.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
He wasn't the only one. NFL star wide receiver DK Metcalf making an appearance at Giltinis practice. See if they can convert him from American football to rugby. As Abel goes for a run. Abel, the big man, has Goddard. This may be the exclamation point. And Goddard dots it down. His first try of the night. LA's 6th.
Abel. Here's the first tackle.
35.
And now great presence of mind, good vision, and he is off and racing. Charlie Abel, perfect execution of the 2v1. Hodgson did his best.
Just a blitz of Giltini tries to start the second half as Cardi is able to add the extras. 42-7, LA on top. Goddard gets into the action, the 23-year-old. One last change is the visitors have now emptied the replacements bench as Sam Perry, a Moraga, California native, comes on, former Santa Monica Dolphin. There you go, Mark.
Stay back.
Well, speaking of the Dolphins, had their semi-final match in Atlanta against Charlotte Rugby today to see if they get a place in the D2 final tomorrow. Satama with it. Satama will be rewarded. He has had an outstanding match. And Louis Satama, you see the reaction. His try well deserved. It was indeed, kid. That's a reward. Getting his team moving forward. Look at him getting into that space.
HI reversal.
Shutting it down and then swooping on the loose pass. Pace to finish it off. He's been a shot. They want to come out on a high note.
Good work.
As they head to Utah next week and then hosting Seattle at home in round 18 to wrap up the regular season.
Did you play on?
Out wide, Ryberg.
John muscles Ryberg across the 22 into the hands of Meeks. And Meeks will go ahead and give this one off unselfish. Ultimately, Perry, the man to dot it down. LA just continues to put on an attacking display, a masterclass in the second half.
The camaraderie, the matehood, the brotherhood of this team. Ryberg does well just to come in away from danger, and Meeks keeping his line. It was just a matter of Ryberg making his way in and giving that pass.
Oh, big carry there from Alex Tucci. Bronx native as this is turned over. Ryberg playing a bit of soccer is the big man. It's going to be a race to it, and Satama will be there first. Able to fall on it in the in-goal area is Luis Satama for Dallas.
Wow. Obviously referring to the shape of player in the scrummaging position.
Clear it.
Just to bend the knees a little bit more.
Goddard trying to squeeze through. Can LA tack one more on?
Short, leave it, Dallas.
Stevens just shy, looking for his third. Pugliatti there. Was he able to dot it down? He was.
First one.
And there is the cherry on top.
Dan Fupuliai. Too strong. Too strong.
7 second-half tries for the Giltinis.
Let me see. Yes.
Already successful with the conversion.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that will do it. 56-12 the final. What a second-half performance from LA. We were tied at 7 after 40 minutes. And then LA came out and took control in half number 2. And they come away with the victory.